Yes, guys, welcome again. Welcome again to another episode of the WSXN podcast, where a united Africa is an undisputed Africa. So, President, the new president of Senegal, President Faye, the deal that the EU had signed with the former president is President Macky Sall. Um, and currently, I heard after the election, he ran off to France. I don't know how it's reported he leave the country and he's in France. So anyway, go back to the EU. The EU, um, the European Union sent a member, a representative for Senegal to talk to the new president about the fishery bill that they signed to allow them to fish in the Senegalese water. And his name is Charles Miguel, and according to what they spoke about on after the conference, the press conference, he said that they're gonna rethink and redo the one-sided deal that the Europeans have to basically decimate the fishing industry in Senegal. So take a look at the side of me. You see those boats. You see those mega boats. One of those boats, when they drop their net, the net is so big and those ships are so big, they pull up to 60,000 tons of fish in one pull. Think about that. When they drop the net does not discriminate. It drops to the bottom of the ocean and it drags. So it takes everything living, from crabs to shrimp to lobster. But the fishes, it takes mature fish, young fish, and fishes that's that has eggs to repopulate the area. So because of that net now, they just rake and scrape and go. They don't see try to see if this is key, if we should keep these fish or not. They are throw them back in the ocean. No. So now the local fishermen, but you know what? Listen to what the local fishermen are saying, and then I'm going to elaborate a little further. Take a listen.
Where we're standing now, there wouldn't be the space to sit or even stand because of how much fish there was. Look now, the ships aren't full, stocks have dropped. That's because of commercial overfishing.
We're not even 10 kilometers from the shore. They're not allowed to fish here. If we see a trawler fishing illegally and we report the vessel, Senegalese authorities could take up to 48 hours to respond. The authorities say they aren't allowing any new canoes to come into service while they're giving licenses to these trawlers, Chinese vessels, in Senegal.
Our grandfathers tell us that they could see the fish in abundance from here, from the beach. Today, when we tell them we have to sail for miles to find fish, they do not believe it.
So you see the local fishermen are saying they used to have way more fish than they have now before these big mega shipping vessels came to Senegalese water. And these fishermen have been fishing for decades, and their father before them also fished in this water, and they explain how they used to have a lot of fishes, and they could stand from the beach and look out in the ocean and see the fish and know how much they had. So here comes the European Union, that's what they always do, use African resources to benefit their countries while decimating the local fishermen and the population from feeding their families and having a living. So you see, these guys have canoes. You see the size of the canoes, and they are when they drop their net, they up to 4 hours. Sometimes they can't catch a fish, and if they do catch fish, it's a small amount because these mega boats come and rake and scrape and take everything. And as the fisherman said, when they report when these boats are coming in closer and closer to shore, and when they report them, the authorities are taking so long. By the time they reach, they're gone like 2 days after. So the new president, President Faye, is saying that's gonna stop. You can no longer come and decimate the fishing industry in Senegalese water, and put pressure on my countrymen, my citizens, to have less fishes to sell. Less business is gonna happen because the market is shrinking at a dramatic level. So they're not gonna have more poverty, that can cause poverty, and that can cause insecurities and less taxes for the government as well. So Machiavelli says, no more, we're going to rethink, we're going to re-sign and redo this contract. From now on, basically, he's going to stop them from fishing on that level in Senegalese water, because after they decimated the European waters, they want to come to Africa where there's an abundance of fishes and do the same thing. And like I said, these mega shipping vessels are not taking care of the population of the fishes to say, okay, let's just take the mature fishes, put by the younger ones, and so they can repopulate the area. But no, they don't care. They take and go, and they go back to Europe with their tons, thousands of tons and tons of fishes. And the English does this. In England, they do this. The French does this. Even China did it, because it's not. I'm not gonna say that China is not involved. They're involved in this, but it's because of the deal that was signed, and they're also doing it illegally as well. So they're gonna claim on it. So shout out to Marcus, to President Faye for this initiative, and he also issued an audit on the oil and gas contracts. He said he's gonna review every single contract that's been given out by the farmer government to the oil and gas area, just like the fishing area. So this is a good start by, cause he's actually, before, this was a tax collector, so so that's good. So he have ideas and he have know-how of how they rig the system and how they use the system. So the fact that he's commissioning an audit on these two major industries show you where his head is at, and that's a good thing for his citizens, and that's what he had promised when he was in when he was what the word I'm looking for, when he was, before he became president, when he was why the word is slipping me. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. When he was campaigning, that's his promise, to clean up corruption for the country to grow. So this is a good start for the president, and I love this. And as well, big ups and shout outs to the Senegalese people for picking a right, making a good, seems as if he's a good choice for the country to move forward by taking care of his citizens first, and then. But I also, before I finish, he also tell investors, we Senegal welcome investors, but there's no longer gonna be any one-sided contracts. Basically, is what he's saying. You are welcome to come and help us, but if you're gonna come just to rake and scrape and don't help, or don't invest in the country, well, we can't have you. So no more bad contracts. Now from now on, we're gonna have straightforward and straightforward collaboration. Even in the minerals and the mining sector, he's talking about as well. We're gonna have a different. The mines belongs to the Senegalese people, so you can just come, take it, control it, and then take what you want, go refine it overseas, and then we have to in turn buy it from you, or we get a very, very small percentages of these mines and these oil and gas, and especially the fishing industry that's been decimated. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If you think he's doing a good job so far, and what do you think he will do next? Anyway, leave it in the comment section. As always, you don't know that works. Tell a friend, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Boom.